Hello, my name is Chris Gray and I'm Director of Music here at Truro Cathedral in the UK. Welcome to this second video to introduce you to the song G7. In this video we're going to be focusing on the verses of the song, and in the other video we covered the choruses. So between both videos you should be able to sing the whole song. And as I said in the last video, it's really important to listen to the song and get to know the recording and to watch the lovely video as well if you're able to do that. So we're going to begin with verse 3, and our first job is to find verse 3. So if you have the sheet music, it's on page 7. It's the middle of page 7, bar number 52 if you're good at finding bar numbers. If you've got a sheet with just the words on it, then you need to find the bit that says look up and see the 7 stars. Look down and see our world. So can you find the bit that says 7 stars? If you imagine that, you're here on Earth and you're looking up at the 7 stars, and then in the next line you're up there and you're looking down at our world. The 7 mighty continents, our only earthly home. So listen, I'm going to sing all 4 of those little lines first of all. Doesn't take long. Have a listen, don't sing just yet. Look up and see the 7 stars. Look down and see our world. It's 7 mighty continents, our only earthly home. So that's our first little section. We're going to do a line at a time. I'll sing it, then you sing it. So here we go. Look up and see the 7 stars, 1 and a 2. Look up and see the 7 stars. And the next one, look down and see our world. You, 1 and a 2. Look down and see our world. The next bit, it's 7 mighty continents, 1 and a 2. It's 7 mighty continents. And the final bit, our only earthly home, 1 and a 2. Our only earthly home. Let's start putting those together. So we'll do 2 lines at a time. So the first 2 lines, I'll do them, then you do them. With the little intro actually. Look up and see the 7 stars. Look down and see our world. Have a go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Look up and see the 7 stars. Look down and see our world. And then the next 2 lines, I'll do it first. It's 7 mighty continents, our only earthly home. You, 1 and a 2. It's 7 mighty continents, our only earthly home. And shall we put all of those lines together, everything we've just learned? Here we go. You and me together. 1, 2, 3, 4. Look up and see the 7 stars. Look down and see our world. It's 7 mighty continents, our only earthly home. And then the next bit, we get a list. Who doesn't like a nice list? Lovely to have a list. We're going to list 7 metals of gold and silver, copper, tin, of iron, lead and mercury, the 7 different metals. I think we'll do these slowly just to get our mouths round the words. So we'll go up to tin first of all. I'll do it slowly once. So, of gold and silver, copper, tin. Now you do it with me. 1 and a 2. Of gold and silver, copper, tin. So the one to watch out for is copper, because that's where we just go up a note. It goes, of gold and silver, copper, tin. 1 and a 2. Of gold and silver, copper, tin. And then the next bit, of iron, lead and mercury. 1 and a 2. Of iron, lead and mercury. So I want you to watch out for copper and for iron. Those are the 2 where you have to go up a careful amount of gold and silver, copper, tin, of iron, lead and mercury. So let's do those together. 1 and 2. Of gold and silver, copper, tin, of iron, lead and mercury. And just going on to the end. 7 metals of antiquity and 7 hills of Rome. 7 metals of antiquity and 7 hills of Rome. Let's sing that. 3 and 4. 7 metals of antiquity and 7 hills of Rome. Good. Shall we try that at the right speed? It's just a little faster. So go back to where it says of gold and silver, copper, tin, and we'll sing the whole of that section of the verse. Of gold. 3 and 4. Of gold and silver, copper, tin, of iron, lead and mercury. 7 metals of antiquity and 7 hills of Rome. And now to finish with, we're going to sing the whole of verse 3. So we're going all the way back to the 7 stars. This is page 7 if you've got the music, the middle line. We're going to look up and see the 7 stars. Just have a sense of wonder about that, like when you look up at the stars in the sky at night. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Look up and see the 7 stars. Look down and see our world. Its 7 mighty continents, our only earthly home. Of gold and silver, copper, tin, of iron, lead and mercury. 7 metals of antiquity and 7 hills of Rome. Okay, and you can check our tutorial if you want to, our tutorial on the song. There's not a tutorial, an education resource which explains all the words in the song. Separately, let's go back to verse 2. This is page 5 if you're working from the sheet music. And it starts with Pythagoras of Samos. If you've got the words, you need to find a very strange word, Pythagoras. Can you find the bit that says, when Pythagoras of Samos first addressed his list of numbers? Now, I don't know if you know what any of these words mean. Pythagoras is a person. He's a Greek philosopher and I think mathematician from, a long time ago, ancient Greece, 2,500 years ago, something like that. When Pythagoras of Samos first addressed his list of numbers. Samos is a Greek island where Pythagoras came from. So this is Pythagoras from his island, Samos, and he's a mathematician, so he's addressing his list of numbers. I think we could do with saying that word. So we're going to say the word Pythagoras, and be careful that you do the TH with your tongue between your teeth if you're able to. Pythagoras. Say that with me. Pythagoras. And once more. Pythagoras. Okay. Now it's the same tune as we learnt for verse 3, and so it should be fairly easy just to do this all the way through. Shall we try it? So, same introduction. 1, 2, 3. When Pythagoras of Samos first addressed his list of numbers, searched physical and mystical for explanation signs. So searched physical and mystical for explanations signs. There's a lot to get your mouth round in that, but I think it's quite nice. The words sit nicely in the mouth if you can work them out. Searched physical and mystical for explanation signs. Just sing that. Searched physical. 3 and 4. Searched physical and mystical for explanation signs. Let's cover that once more from the start. When Pythagoras of Samos. See if we're getting used to those strange words. 1, 2, 3. When Pythagoras of Samos first addressed his list of numbers, searched physical and mystical for explanation signs. Now the next bit. He saw none were more intriguing And that intriguing da da da, you really need to lean into that very strange turn of melody and harmony. He saw none were more intriguing. If something's intriguing, it's very interesting. And I think that is very interesting. You know, somehow the music reflects the words. He saw none were more intriguing than 7 in its mystery. Here we go. 3 and a 4. He saw none were more intriguing than 7 in its mystery. He knew that 7 mattered, knew where to draw the lines. Okay, shall we do that once more, the intriguing bit? Bottom of page 5 in the music. He saw none were more intriguing than 7 in its mystery. He knew that 7 mattered, knew where to draw the lines. He saw none. 3 and a 4. He saw none were more intriguing than 7 in its mystery. He knew that 7 mattered, knew where to draw the lines. And that's verse 2 covered. So now to finish with, we go to verse 1. In your copies, this is page 2 in the sheet music. If you've got the words, it's near the start. It's 7 days of the creation, 7 colours of the rainbow, 7 wonders of the ancient world, and 7 stormy seas. So here we go. Let's just sing this straight away because I think the words are okay, not too difficult, and the melody is the same pretty much. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. 7 days of the creation, 7 colours of the rainbow, 7 wonders of the ancient world, and 7 stormy seas. Through prehistoric darkness, and we'll just stop there a second. So, through prehistoric darkness. Slightly unusual words for people to hear, so we have to make them very clear. Through prehistoric darkness. Do you hear the K I can do on prehistoric? It's not literally a K, it's a C, but it sounds like a K. Can you say through prehistoric darkness? Let's see if you can do a K as loud as mine. Here we go. Through prehistoric darkness. There's a K in darkness as well, isn't there? See if you can do that one too. Here we go. Through prehistoric darkness, the 7 planets wandered. 3 and a 4. Through prehistoric darkness, the 7 planets wandered. No other number, squared or cubed, has qualities like these. So no other number, squared or cubed, has qualities like these. Try that again. No other number, 3 and a 4. No other number, squared or cubed, has qualities like these. And I think to finish with, we will sing the whole of verse 1, and then I think you've hopefully got the song. So this is back to the middle of page 2, end of the 2nd line if you've got the music. On the word sheet, you're looking for 7 days of the creation. See if you can make creation very clear with the C. 7 days of the creation. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. 7 days of the creation, 7 colours of the rainbow, 7 wonders of the ancient world, and 7 stormy seas. Through prehistoric darkness, the 7 planets wandered. No other number, squared or cubed, has qualities like these. Okay folks, so I hope you've enjoyed learning those verse sections. You can do some of those as solos, or you can do them with everyone, and your teacher maybe can decide that, or it depends how you're doing it, who you're doing it with. So do continue listening to the recording, and if you do want to make a recording yourself of your own group singing it, or you as an individual, we'd love you to post that and to tag us in Sing to G7, and we'd love to hear lots of different performances of this beautiful song. Good luck.